Hey family, it's your girl Charmaine Holland coming to you, and it's all about how to live in your divine light. Today I have episode number 3 and question number 2 for you. Are you ready? Okay, this is all about you pulling down that wall, taking off that pain that we walk around with, that light not shining. It's all about you shining your bright light. So here I want to help you. So question number 2 is, how does courage show up in your action and mindset? Episode 3 is about courage. It is about how does it show up in your actions and your mindset. You know, I talk to so many women and I hear a lot of their stories and how they use courage to press forward or to deal with challenges so they can overcome a lot of situations. You know, I can share so many with you. And what comes to me, actually there's 2 coming to me. There's one coming to me where a lady, she had some hardship in her life and she lost her child and she started using alcohol and drugs. And the only way that she was going to get through this addiction she had was her child. And she said, Miss Holland, the only way I'm going to get through this and survive is with having courage to see my daughter one day. She said, I want my kids back in my life, and the only way that I'm going to be able to do it, I got to be strong. I got to use this courage and break through it, and I got to think about them every single day. So that was her mechanism that she had to use so she can press forward, so she can remove the pain and the hurt that she was dealing with. Unfortunately, yes, you know, we end up grabbing, you know, something that's going to soothe the pain, but she still had to deal with the main issue that caused her to be able to become, you know, using substance, drugs, and alcohol. And so she had to deal with that. And now she has a daughter. She's happy. She made it through. She realized that she had to be strong and overcome. And it's so sad, unfortunately, that when life hit us and it hit us hard, we don't know how to get back up. Instead, we reach for, you know, a substance, some type of mechanism to ease the pain instead of us just being still in it. You know, we got to be still and understand why we going through what we going through so we could be able to move forward, you know. And so I'm asking you the question, how does courage show up in your actions and your mindset? Because every single day we are going to be challenged, you know. We're going to be challenged with things that we have no idea of really what's the right way to move. But we can't give up. We can't step back. We can't hide ourselves, you know, and say, hey, I don't want to deal with this. We got to have strength and to overcome it. You know, they talk about emotional intelligence, you know, and that's what's coming up that I want to share. Emotional intelligence is having that strength and the willpower that no matter what come our way, we still got to have that courage and know that there is something greater on the other side. Okay, there's always something on the other side of no matter what we're going through. But the only way that we're going to go through, we got to have courage. You got to have courage. Okay, you got to have that mindset of courage that if I can get through this here right now, I know the other side of it is going to be beautiful. But I got to stand tall. I got to be in my authentic self. I can't fake it. I can't do the okie dokie and, you know, pretend it ain't happening. It is happening. And you got to be able to go through it. But go through it with peace. Go through it with, ask God for that grace and mercy to help you to go through it. When you ask him for that grace and mercy, he make it so easy for you just to have that strength, that courage, what you need, so you can just keep walking. You kind of like gliding right through whatever obstacles that you're going through. So today, I hope that helped you with question number 2. And I'm going to post something, and I would love to see if you can join me on a Sunday. I decided Sunday might be a good time where we can have a more one-on-one, a group conversation with me so we can dive and talk about some of these issues, because there's a lot of people are having a lot of issues. And so that made me decide to do a YouTube channel, and hopefully whoever hearing this is going to help somebody, because whatever you're going through, let me just tell you, something's beautiful on the other side just waiting for you. With that being said, I bring you nothing but peace.